Feel Good Friday. Get your groove on.
If you're an accredited
Get
investor,
your groove on. Feel Good Fridays. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Let's let everybody into the chat. Today is Friday. Is that your favorite day of the week? That might be mine these days. So today we're talking about club wear, club clothes, but come on in. Yes, honeys, come on in. There's the link early on to join the chat. Maybe not. Let's see. Not sure why the link isn't copying, but welcome. Today we are talking about club wear. My friend for the night. We decided to go to blackout way. We're blacking out. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's up. I don't know why my link isn't sharing. I'm not sure. I might have to try it again. I'm not sure. We're talking about club wear tonight, y'all. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? My link isn't working. My link isn't working. Well, let me see if I can figure this out really quick. We'll try it now. Okay. There it goes. Okay, the link is up. So tonight, let's get right to it. Since no one guessed it last night, our candle for the night is Aloha. So we're gonna light the scent and keep it going. Hello. Be sure to drop a comment if you're in the chat. Let me know you're here. So let's get our ritual going with Aloha. Okay, lighter. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Everything don't want to work tonight for some reason. Jesus. Trying to give me a hard time. How has your Fridays been? You know, we just love Friday. Everybody get up. If you're driving, I want you to chair dance. If you are out, I want you to just do a little jig real quick. We're about to do a little dance, a little welcome dance while we set the mood. Hey, welcome to Formula EOSBM. You already know who I am. Marchelé, right? Today we're talking about club clothes, club gear. When you grown, right? You want to be grown and not show everything off, but you still want to be sexy. You want to be sexy enough to get some attention, right? That's what you want to be. So we're going to jump right into it. We're going to jump right into it. Okay, can you see the shoes? Yes, honeys. We're getting ready because it's Friday. Yes. Okay, guys. So today it is Friday. So let's turn our music down and let's get right to the. So let me get in my spot. So how is everybody doing? How is your day? How are you feeling? You know, we just love a good old Friday. I love Fridays. Friday is like, okay, the week is complete. Everything is done and over with. And you kind of have a moment to yourself. You get to relax, right? So that's what we're doing. So today's topic is when you are clubbing, club clothes, when you are good and grown, okay? So we're talking about, hello, everybody, welcome. We're talking about how to be grown. You want to be grown and sexy, okay? So if you want to have some stuff hanging out, so be it. I dropped that link early. So if you are ready, okay, you want to know the candle scent? You weren't here on time. You're 5 minutes behind, but I'll let you know the candle scent. Hold on. Look at y'all learning the flow of the show. I love it. Aloha. It's tonight's candle scent, and this smells so good. I love this. I actually got this candle in Vegas. I love this. So nobody got the scent last night. So that's why I'm bringing the scent back again tonight. So it is Aloha and it smells good. So what I plan to do is eventually once the channel starts growing and everything gets where it goes, I'm going to drop my P.O. box. So then you all can send me candles. You can gift the host. You know, we all want you to always hit that Cash App, right? We're donating to the channel. So again, what I wanted to let you all know is today we're talking about club clothes, what to wear to the club when you're grown. So I can start off by explaining my look. So what I'm wearing is a long sleeve sheer bodycon dress. Let's see. Long sleeve sheer bodycon dress. It has the cage neckline here. It's sheer in the front. You have, this is sheer here. So it's opaque around the breast and it's sheer here. Opaque all the way down. Right? And then you see we have some sexy shoes tonight. I absolutely love these shoes. I've had these for a while. I love them. So I'll do another spin. I'll do another spin in a few, but I just want to. Yes, it was yesterday, but nobody got it. So maybe when I asked you, okay. So they said that was the candle yesterday. That exactly was the candle yesterday. But when I went to asking everybody what the scent was, nobody knew what it was. So I brought it back again. I brought it back again tonight. So, hey, you have to, this is a 1 hour show. When we're having a good show and people are interactive and they're joining, then it might creep over an hour. But this is a full hour. But I understand you all get busy and things like that. So I get it, but tonight that's what it is. That is the look. That is the candle for tonight. So this is my look. So club wear, club clothes. So let's talk about clubbing. Really, how do people club? Right? What is your definition of clubbing, right? So my hometown, we're not really known for clubs anymore. A lot of our clubs got shut down because they used to shoot up the place, or it was always a robbery. It was always just something going on in the club. So a lot of them don't really take place anymore. But I love to do more clubbing when I'm out of town. Vegas is my spot to club in. We all know we're still in a pandemic, and this is during a pandemic and things like that. So it's not really open, but I love to club in Vegas. Everybody takes the time to wear their nice shoes, their sexiest dress, their hair is done, their makeup is done. Like, I'm not all the way put together right now, but if I was going out, I probably would have some makeup done. I probably would have added, a few curls to my hair or something like that. But I might have put some bigger earrings in. But this kind of dress, you do not need inner jewelry because the cage neck comes all the way up down to like the boob or breast area. So this is great. This is great for somebody who is smaller bust or larger bust. See, God already knew. Don't give me no big boobs because my self-esteem is already here. And if I had any boobs, it probably would be even here. It probably would be a bigger problem, a bigger issue. So this is the body that I have, and I'm happy with it. So we're not going to do any body shaming on my channel. And we're just going to keep it real, but we're going to keep it simple. We're going to uplift people and dress them. Now, this kind of dress, anybody could go out in these kind of dresses. I would say a larger bust woman, a smaller bust woman, a woman who's shapely or not, because we all know that when you're wearing black, black has a way that looks a whole lot better. Okay, I'm gonna move. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, so when you have on black tends to smooth you out a little bit, and you don't look clumpy, you don't look lumpy, and you look so chic. I don't care what your skin tone is. You can be the palest thing in the room. You pale as white paint on the wall, or you can be as dark. You can be as dark as these boots I'm wearing right now, and you still would look very clean and chic. So this is great for a nice cocktail party, or if you were going to just a club, like you ready to kick it, you ready to whoop 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 whoop, jump, like you could be ready for anything. Now we've seen a few outfits, because now it seemed like with fashion, they've taken it so far. Like the women are damn near going outside naked. Like it's almost like, why do you even have on any clothes? Remember back in the day when Little Kim wore like the pasty look over her boob? Do you all remember that? Let me see if I could pull it. Let me see if I could pull that up really quick. I'm not sure. I never did the share screen before. So let's see about sharing the screen really quick. And you all let me know if you all can see what I see. Okay. So can you all see my screen? Let me know if you can see the screen. Wait. Can you all see? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, not sure. Can you all see my screen? Did you all see my screen or not? I'm trying to do some new stuff, and I don't know if it's working or not. Let's see. Okay. Yes, it should be sharing. Can you all see it? Okay, well, anywho, I was trying to show you the Lil' Kim pasty look. So anyway, she basically had her entire boob exposed. So, oh, you do see my screen. Okay, is it still up? You know these comments be delayed and then this. Okay, so you can see. Okay, so you can see this. So this is the look that Lil' Kim wore. Well, no, not this. But all these are definitely club clothes. Lil' Kim was always ready for the club. 99. Let me know if you all can see this. She looks completely different in 99 than what she does now. But that this infamous look here is definitely the look that I'm talking about. Everybody is doing that cage look now. They brought that back. Here's another look. She doesn't even look like that anymore. Okay. Oh, no screen share is happening. You only see me looking at the screen. Wait a minute. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure. I thought I was showing you all my screen the entire time. Maybe I have to do some more practice then. I don't know. I don't know. I was trying. It's so weird. Let me see. Supposed to just hit the share screen. Boom, there. Hold on, let me see what I could do. Okay, it's saying I have to change something in my systems where I can't do that right at the moment. So I don't know. I don't know how to change that. Okay, so anyway, back to the regularly scheduled program. So anyway, seeing that they nowadays women just wear anything out. It's like they wear lingerie like teddies and all this stuff outside. You got lace bodysuits that just specifically look like it's stuff for the bedroom that they're wearing out in a club. And I really feel like it's not tasteful. There is no reason that your bedroom clothing should look like your club clothing. And I think that's where people get it mixed up. There was a long time ago where I was out when I really used to club when I was much, much younger. There was a girl who had on basically nothing. Like she didn't have nothing. I swear, like her whole boobs were out, her butt was out, like everything was just out. And then the strange thing about it is no man was paying her any attention. And I was wondering when I was younger, I couldn't understand it because she literally had everything hanging out, right? And then when I looked, I was like, you know what? Nobody likes that because men prefer a little hidden, like they want to use their imagination. And how can a man use their imagination and you have your damn areolas showing? I can see the black part of your butt hanging out. Like no man, well, some man maybe want it, but then you would just be a playground and then they'll just be using you. And then you wonder why you got that treatment because you were out at the club showing every body part that you had, all your lady parts, all your fun little lady parts. Remember that song I go to my lady parts? Or the other one. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard and their life is better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can cheat you, but I have to charge. So, ladies, I think you can still be sexy and covered up. I think you can just find a new way. If you want to show that buttocks, you want to show those big boobs, you got just wear something tight. It's gonna be seen. So they might not have bedroom clothing, shifted everything down. Bedroom clothes to the club, clothes club to work, work clothing to brunch. Yes, I definitely seen that. So part of the reason why I started to style, now this is boring for a second. Part of the reason why I started to style was because I used to always see young girls dressing for the wrong occasions. Like you would see them going to school and their heels are literally as high as these. Okay. Can you see? Their heels are literally as high as these. Their boobs are bigger than mine and hanging out. And it's like, girl, you going to the club. So I always feel like as an older woman, my job is to kind of give back in a sense. And when I give back to the younger generation, I'm like there to help them. Like, you don't have to do that. So that was part of the reason why I got started, because I was like, why do they have that on? And then, like you said, you start to see night clothes at school. You see club clothes at church. You see, it's just like this whole mix. And I think people are missing that. Come as you are, and don't and people aren't going to judge you. Yes, 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 yes. People judge you on your clothing that you wear every single solitary day. They judge you. If you see somebody walking with a briefcase and a suit on, you're going to assume what? That they're a businessman. If you see a guy in a uniform, meaning a police uniform, you're gonna assume he's a cop. If you see a woman walking around with some patent leather outfit on and some 10-inch heels at midnight walking down Prospect, you're gonna assume she's trying to get some extra cash, even though they don't really do that no more, because now you got back pages and you got what's that other page now everybody has? OnlyFans. Now everybody has OnlyFans, and I'm telling you, I just feel like OnlyFans is like a legal prostitution ring. Like the bait that the women use, but wait, let me just start with the women, because I see the men do it. The bait that I see them putting out there, I've seen gay men, like in the showers together with the shower on, talking about, oh, well, come to my OnlyFans page and you'll see more. I've seen women like practically, but just say they have on a thong, bouncing their butt in water, talking about, come to my OnlyFans, and you got to pay for the monthly subscription. And it's like, wow, this generation, there is no tact to anything. Like anything just goes. I don't know if you all know a Chinese kitty. Her name is Chinese Kitty. The things that I see her in sometimes, I'm like, why did you even bother to put on clothing? Like there was no reason to even wear clothes because you don't have anything on. If I can measure your nipples, if I can see your entire coochie print, why do you even have on clothes? Like it's no reason to even wear clothes, I feel like. And I also think that just sends the wrong message, because you could be classy and sexy, stunning, you can captivate a room, and you can do that all while still fully clothed. And it's just like, no. What you say? A few of them not into the idea, right? And some people, I don't know if you're talking about, because sometimes these comments are delayed. I don't know if you're talking about I'm not sure if you're discussing the women or the girls now, or if it's the older women who still just want this attention. And then, like I said, there is no reason to have to go out. You can easily go outside. Let me show you one more time, okay? You can go outside fully dressed, okay? Okay, let me show you all one more time. Let me pull this down, okay? Can you see my shoes, or is something might be in the way? Hold on. I'm trying to prove a point here, okay? Okay, so you're talking about the OnlyFans, right? Okay. So here, You see my legs. You can see my feet. It's covered up. Now it is some extra little holes in here, right? I'm covered up. I'm completely covered. I'm gonna actually pull this over if I need to get a cameraman or something. Okay. So you are talking about there is a way to be fully dressed. Hint, I'm fully dressed and I still think I look super sexy where if I needed to, I can get somebody if need be. I don't think you have to be completely exposed everywhere in order to get the attention of the opposite sex or the same sex if you need it. There is a way to cover up and still be sexy. Like I said, sheer is sexy. Black will always remain sexy. Anything with holes or things like that will be sexy at all times. So I think women tend to get hello Roz girl, welcome. I think this is your first time here. I think this is your first time here. Hello. So again, we're just talking about a club clothes and just showing that there is a way to be sexy and still fully dressed, opposed to just having everything hanging out, going back to the Lil Kim 1999 way of doing things. And that's just what I'm just trying to give you all another option. But hell, if you want to get on OnlyFans and bust it open, go ahead. Yes, you're late, but you're still early. You're still early. This is my fourth show. Slowly growing. So, drop in whenever you want to and see what's going on. Oh, hey, girlfriend. Ooh. Yes, honey. Turn that mic on. We always play this game. Okay, wait. Oh, obviously, cover can be sexy, but they flood the market with nudity and exposure. Right, but I know you all have to be bored out of your mind with it at this point because it seems like it'd be like you get numb to it. So we're talking about the women. Miss Ice, you there, girl? Wait. I don't know. I can't hear you. Girl, I don't know what you be doing. I can't hear nothing. Okay. Let me see. Do I have you muted? Let me try. Okay. See if you can hear now. No, it says you have it muted. Okay, go out and come back in. You have it muted. Because I don't know what's going on. Okay. So yeah, I can see men just getting bored with it because all you do is see it all day, every day. And then I think it makes it a challenge for the woman who wants to do things the right way. She might know American Sign Language. I think it makes it hard for the woman who, doesn't want to show everything. And then also you have other women who will now fall into the peer pressure. I feel like social media makes it where the peer pressure is so high. Like the other day, I was actually watching BBL videos. So BBL videos, everybody should know. It's basically when you take fat from one area and you put it where you want it to go. So if you have like a stomach that's a little bit bigger, you want to make your ass bigger, so you'll put it back there or you'll put it in your boobs. And I'm just watching all of these stories and everybody, they're still not satisfied. One girl, she was super petite. She's just like, oh, well, I wish my butt would have been bigger. And then another lady, oh, my butt is too big now. I want to now have surgery to have it taken out. And then I'm just thinking like, did you have these same issues with your body back then, back in the day, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before social media became so, it's not even real. A lot of times those women's bodies, listen, okay. There is no way. I believe that you will really get bored. I can see how a person waist can be like this and your hips are like this. or your hips like this, you know, your ass come out or whatever the case is. But there is no way that your waist is this big. And I mean this tiny. And then your hips and ass this big. No. And it don't even look good. Like a lot of times when your man hitting from the back, whatever the case, he gonna pull your waist in and now he ain't even got nothing to grab. It just seems so. They look weird. They look like circus freaks to me. Now I'm all for the nip and tuck if that's what you want, but don't fall victim into it because that's what everybody is doing on social media. And that's what I really feel people are just falling for what they see on social media. And then they're saying, oh, you know what? She had big boobs. Let me go get big boobs. Oh, she got a big ass. Let me get a big ass. Oh, you know what? My arm is a little fat right here. I need to get lipo. Girl, what kind of job you got that you need to have some lipo on your arms? Like, I get it if you like a dancer, a stripper. Sometimes I feel like in Hollywood, you may fall victim to it because you're around other beautiful people. But I don't understand when the librarian wants to go get a BBL and get her butt done. You need a big butt, a super butt for what? What do you even need it for? And then they start to look strange in other settings outside of social media or Instagram posts, or they look odd when they're now in church or when they're picking up their kid from school when your butt is this big, this big, and you walk past. What's the point? I don't get it. And then how do you cover it up? Like, it just seemed like it's just always like you're just a walking sex object. You're just a walking sex machine. And I feel like if you were born like that, great, cool, I get it. Some people have super big butts. Some people have super big breasts. But what they're coming up now with these circus bodies, and that's what I'm gonna call them, circus bodies, they look completely ridiculous. So let's join the chat. I want you all to come on. We've been talking about club clothes for a couple of minutes, guys. I want to know, how do you all go to the club? How are you stepping out? Because this kind of is more about for the women because they have everything hanging out. But you know, guys nowadays, and more of guys now, I feel like they just don't get dressed enough to go to the club. I feel like they still want to do like the t-shirts, the hoodies. We're grown now. And if you're watching my channel, I know you grown, as in the title read. So it's time to come out in a suit. It's time to wear some slacks or some chino pants, some blazers, a sweater, or something to the club. You shouldn't be rocking a fashion label. You got a big t-shirt that say Gucci across the front of it. I can read every label you have on you. You ain't really in designer like that. Let me give y'all a quick little style tip. If you can read the label or you can read the name on a brand, meaning like you see the big Gucci across the t-shirt, that's the cheapest thing that they sell. So always keep that in mind. Any brand that you see with their big logo, those are the advertisement shirts. Okay. Now they still sell them. They sell them for retail, but those are the cheapest brand. If you see a cashmere Gucci sweater, a lot of times you're not going to see Gucci plaster on the front of it because when you spend that kind of money on clothing, the styles change, but they still want to keep certain things timeless. Okay. So if you just spend $900 on a sweater, you're really not going to see Gucci printed across it. They might do their little monograms all through it. Okay. So that's the staple design for that sweater. But if you walk in any Gucci boutique, anything that got their name like plaster on the front of it, that is the lower tier entry level of any kind of brand. So I'm just keeping that. I just want to throw that out there. It's no shade. I just want to keep that. I just want to let y'all know. Do whatever your budget calls for. And then this new thing while I'm at this, because now I'm getting off on a tangent. Now I'm not talking about the club clothes, but it's this new thing about these Birkin bags. Okay. Now, of course, let me just give my disclaimer. I'm into fashion. So, of course, I love the way the Birkin looks in a sense of its exclusivity, right? But when you truly look at a Birkin bag, all it is a leather bag, right? But if you look at social media, you listen to all these rappers now, everything is Birkin this, Birkin that, Birkin. Bitch, do you know how much a Birkin costs? $30,000. Do you know the average Black American makes $40,000 a year? Who the hell got money to go buy that Birkin? And so if you have the money to go buy that Birkin, guess what? You probably should be a millionaire and not somebody who got a couple of dollars. Hello.
That's true. That's how I've always viewed it, at least.
Huh?
I don't know. I came into the conversation at the wrong point, so I'm just going to go with the flow.
No,
Birkin.
go with it. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you are. Like I said, we're just free flowing. I didn't got all off because I didn't went from Gucci or labels. I just picked Gucci. I like Gucci, so it's no shame to Gucci. Gucci, hey, if you ever watching this, you want to sponsor me, please just send me some stuff. I'll wear a Gucci t-shirt with your name on it. So we're just talking about that in club clothes, OnlyFans. We talk about whatever. Go ahead. What you got?
I know. I was here for it. I was in the chat. What are you talking about?
Right.
I'm all through the chat.
I know. I see your comments. Thank you.
You're welcome. No. What would you like to discuss? It took a few minutes for the mic to set up, so.
Okay,
I've
we're
fallen
talking
off the
about
concept.
club clothes and club. Tell me, if you were in a club, what kind of woman would you approach in a club based on her appearance? Meaning, like,
It's almost entirely why I approached them, but okay.
What she had on? What you said?
I said usually it was almost entirely appearance based and why I approached during the club days for me. I actually used to work. I heard you say the area is terrible for clubs. I actually used to work at Spy Bar, which was shut down due to gun violence.
Right. It happens all the time.
Cleveland style. There we go.
So when you were peeping out the girls, what did they have on?
Oh, hell. Well, last time I was actually in the club was probably like 2005 or 2000, between 5 and 7, probably. At the time, it was mostly just nice dress, mostly covered. I mean, don't get me wrong. Every so often, someone that came in with basically just pasties and sheer, I wasn't against it. Just wasn't my initial, hello, let's go have a conversation. I'm not gonna lie, it's the Chappelle concept. He put it out there a long time ago of like just because I'm dressed this way does not make me that. And it's like, all right, I just got tired of people coming out and going like, I have tape literally just covering my nipples and vagina, but I'm very reserved.
That's
Back
it.
off. It's like, are you out of your goddamn mind? Are you serious? Like, what?
That's what it sends the wrong. It just sends the wrong message, or maybe it's the right message. I don't know. Maybe that's the message they really are trying to send, right?
Well, it's an odd message because I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't really go to the clubs anymore. I found that they were not as fertile ground as I'd hoped for. I oddly enough love the dancing, just can't stand the mingling with strangers. Like I got to the point of just no longer hunting. I apologize, depending on the PG level of this, no longer just hunting ass. It was no longer that wasn't as fun. Like it was like, okay, yeah, I can get laid, whatever. Who gives a shit? Where's an actual connection? And the club has never been a place that I found one.
Right. And I always used to say that, like, I used to be, when I was younger, I was a huge clubber, but I always enjoyed dancing.
Same.
And I always enjoyed to get dressed. Right. So
it's mostly the dancing for me.
Yeah. And I never was a big drinker, but I never ever took anyone seriously that I met in the club.
Oh no.
Never. Not
God,
one.
no.
Not one time. Now they might have got my number. I might have talked to them. We might have went out a couple of times, but literally that was it. I'm like, look, I
It's not
love
the
the club.
presidential suite, not judging, just saying.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I love
obviously.
the club. So we both can't love the club because we both not gonna be up here in this club at all.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that's not what we're gonna be doing. I'm not about to be running up over to you. I'm over there, bent over, hey, and then turn around and look at you.
Yeah.
No, I never wanted that. Never wanted that.
No. Although I will say the concept of the looking across the bar, busy place, and then that moment of just catching the other person's eye, that is an alluring concept. But it's so rare that what's the point? Like it's like, I could waste another day here or not.
I think what happens is as you get older, I think your interest changes, right?
Oh yeah.
So when you 18, 19, you just every
Hot
woman
ass.
in the playground, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Just for me, it was more high school that I did all that, but yes, more or less.
Right. Okay, so that's good. You were even younger, right?
Oh yeah. Just if you're gonna do it, do it right.
So be honest. If you, because I know
Go
you said
for
you
it.
haven't clubbed in like 15, 17 years.
Easily, yeah, at least, probably.
So if you were to go to a club, see, I wish my share screen was working. I had all these images and all this stuff tonight. I was awkward.
I heard something about Kim's nipple, and I was like, hello.
Right. Look, I had all the images. I have stuff pulled all the way up, and I can't
I'm sure
do the share screen. So probably
it was a very entertaining moment of you just sitting there staring at the screen. You're like, she doesn't look like that anymore.
Right. I couldn't.
But look at that. Look at her tit out. Just look at that. I'm like, I'm entertained by this alone too. Don't get me wrong.
Figure it out. I just couldn't. I couldn't figure it out.
See, I don't get parties either. Like parties are boring these days. I saw someone's comment of that they don't club, they party mostly, and even parties are boring. Like, let's not lie to ourselves. Unless we're with like friends, like I'm talking dear friends, where it's not really a party at my age at least.
Right.
Where no one's getting crazy. The absolute most is that someone who has children might have their second glass of wine, risky. Like literally where every other person in the group there is married to someone else in the group. So it's like, all right, this is boring. Like, don't get me wrong, love people, but it's like, even parties are like, all right, why am I here?
I think what happens with the parties, I found myself, Miss Aisha, your mic on?
Is it on?
I can hear you now. I thought you were going to come with some ASL stuff next.
Got it. I think I figured out, like, with parties these days, it seems like only party for events or like it got to be an event. Like, it's like someone's birthday or
birthdays are old now. Birthdays are like,
yeah, they don't do that no more.
Shit, I haven't celebrated my birthday in a decade. Like,
really?
legitimate, like made a big deal of shit. A fucking decade minimum a decade.
Wow.
We might have had like dinner and did some nice dessert or something like that, but gone out and did shit. No.
I definitely always celebrate my birthday. It's not in a party, but I celebrate my birthday. So Miss you celebrating your birthdays? What you doing?
You asked him I? Oh, well, my birthday has come and gone, June 19th. But you know what? I am into celebrating life. And, you know, when it's an occasion to celebrate, I do believe in that, because we sometimes get into not necessarily celebrating life, but when somebody's gone and transition, and then we come together for something sad. So I'm definitely into the turn up for something positive and uplifting. And I know my Ashante loves to have a wonderful party.
Yeah, I would throw one, but like I said, it gotta be, it's for a reason.
Yes.
Back when I was younger, it was because the sun had came out and it was nighttime. It was time to go. Like,
yes.
I remember, like, when like I was like I said, I was a clubber, like the Cotton Club.
I saw those boots. I know.
Like right, like
those clubbing boots. Those are. I'm gonna kick an ass and still look good.
Trying to get it, like dance floor, get it, like
right.
new team, fake ID, going down in the flats when the flats
Jesus.
was like somewhere to be.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was 6 clubs on a street back in that. But
yes.
like I said, now they just shoot up everything.
No, thank you, friend.
You don't feel safe out anymore.
Nope.
And like I said, I think it's the wrong time. You know, people are in need of money and you know things like that, and just the disrespect level has just grown. And I just think I'm too old now at this point.
We're not out here just kicking it just to be kicking it. If I'm not getting no cash, I don't know about it. You know.
Yeah, it ain't no reason.
It's one of the 3 things to be out for. I agree.
What? The money?
What? Oh hell yes.
I'm not making.
If I'm not making money, I'm not finding something happy. I'm not finding something for the evening. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing out. And let's be honest, like I said before, at a point it just became boring. Of who gave a shit. Oh yeah, I can go over there and have a conversation and get a number, and it can go nowhere eventually, or I don't. Like it's just one of those. Who gave a shit? At one point, it became who cares? This is boring. That constantly looking.
Anymore. They don't dance anymore.
No,
they stand there and stare at you.
Yeah,
they're
and that's just awkward.
Come over and talk to you.
Texting. What the fuck?
Oh God! This is wait. Where's my phone? Where's the camera? This is all they do.
Oh yeah. Oh, and don't give a nice look right there either. They're looking there just like going like fuck these people around me. You got to have some anger in that face. You can't just be like smiling and shit, just like judge. Yeah, I want to see like judgment on that.
Listen. I was in Atlanta one time. I won't use the name of the place, but it wasn't a club, but it was like lounge kind of thing. You know, it was more. It was like sections everywhere. It's just sections, and then they had a bar, right? So, like I mentioned, I like happy hour, or I like to go out before. Like all the real people go out now, like the real party. So I'd be like,
I want to be gone before the alcohol poisoning starts.
Right? Yeah. Like I'm like, let me go out about 8, 9. By the time they roll in about 10, I'll be ready to go. Right?
Exactly.
So anyway, I'm sitting at the bar. We sitting at the bar, whatever. And it must. I don't know if 9 o'clock came or 10 o'clock came. An hour came. It was like on the hour. And she was like, we're going to have to take these seats or you're going to have to give us $50 for these seats. We're
like, I'm here already. Get the hell out of here.
$50 for these stools? Like,
I'm sitting here already.
I'm like, damn, am I old now? Like,
no.
I'm like, that's what we doing now. So I was confused. Like, I don't know if they're trying to play me or if this is what they do. So I'm looking all down the bar and I'm like, wait. They really taking these stools and like people that were just seated are now standing at the bar. And I'm like, okay.
Wow.
You're like, all right, we're standing. Cool.
We stood there because we weren't paying for them $50. What's the name? So then this crew a crew came in and they all had on white. You know, I remember an outfit 20 years from now. They all had on white. They went to this section. Remember what we were just talking about because I do have a point. They went to this section. Everybody's sitting there like this. They this bored. They literally this how they sitting. And I know y'all didn't pay for this section, right? They bored. They picks up their phone, and you can tell they start snapping. What's that? Oh, we kicking it. They put the phone down.
No.
They were back like this.
Seriously.
And I'm like, damn.
When you're doing everything for show, you ain't doing anything for
They're doing it for the gram.
They're doing it. There you go. They were doing it exactly for.
They're sitting there getting ready for their OnlyFans page to start blowing up.
Yep. They were doing it for everybody else. And I'm just sitting there like, but you ain't having fun for real.
Right. Like you over there like, And
Yeah,
then you
you're
turn
mean
it
mugging
up.
everyone. Like, why aren't you coming over and talking to me? Goddamn it! What's wrong with you?
No,
And
I
then the
cannot.
pressure, like if you're not buying a section, if you're not
Yeah.
buying a bottle, if you don't
Mm-hmm.
buy a $2,000 outfit, it's like these kids nowadays gotta have $2,000 to go out on Friday.
Man, look.
Yes. Yup.
Yeah.
When I done
Sincerely.
went out with $10 before,
Mm,
and probably still came home with $10.
maybe 20.
Listen, because I definitely used to be the
And
girl.
some connections.
Right, I definitely used to be the girl. Like it's free before 12. We got to get there before 12.
Hmm.
Sitting there going like, we have to pay for drinks? Get the fuck out of here.
That's why I didn't even get with the
I thought you
sections
were about to
until this
spit that out
year.
right there.
I was like, what is
So
a section? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, when did the
that's when you
sections
got
come out? Like, I knew
that's when you
about
got
VIP,
territories.
but not
No,
sections.
the whole entire place was sections. Like the
Wow.
dance floor was probably this big. Where's my camera?
$20.
This
There
big,
you go.
and it really wasn't even a dance floor.
Wow.
It was all. It was like I said. It was just all section. That's all it was. They just was really about getting their money and not really about having a good time. And that's why I say I feel so sorry for the younger generation because the
Mhm.
pressure that they have.
Yeah. They don't know what it's like to just kick it and be free.
No. God no. And if they did, they wouldn't be at a club right now.
Mm.
They're at the club trying to find somebody, and they're not going to find nobody while they're there.
No, they don't do that. You know what they do now?
Tell me they do something different. Because what the hell's the point of a club now? Then
Like I say, I'm older, but I look a little bit younger, you know, in terms to like people. I had this guy
I'm
say
older.
something like, you look cute or you look good, whatever, trying to talk to me or whatever. And then he was like, what's your Instagram? Like, damn.
You're like, I'd like to see how many naked pictures you have to
Numbers,
see
like,
if I'm investing in this night.
It's
What's
all
going
about
on?
it's all about online social media. That's it. My baby cousin, she's a teenager, she told me if it didn't happen on Snapchat, it did not happen in real life.
Jesus.
see, and I'm the old generation where I feel like I'm gonna show you what I want you to see. You don't get to see my whole life.
It's another mindset about going to the club and just living. Period. It's all virtual.
Well, then you got the concept, the craziest concept, that is you have people that are going out like you are, where it's just I'm going to be mature, but at the same time I'm going to show exactly what I want, and at the exact same time I'm going to get whatever attention I want, but not more than that. And then you got people that are sitting there literally coming out in pasties, and it's like, all right, I don't know what the hell this is doing anymore. Why? What am I doing here? And what is she also doing here? How did we come to a place where I'm sitting here looking good, and she came in just going like, so it's cool as long as no areola is showing, right?
And she's not getting paid for it, mind you.
No,
like, what is that about?
Not off the bat.
You gonna at least have to make it rain. I'm in pasties. Come on now.
Nah,
it's
not
too
these
much.
days. I know strippers that wear more than people I've seen that come out the clubs.
Come on.
Or
Just
definitely
saying.
the same amount, and it's crazy.
To a degree.
Mhm.
Depends on the club, and yes, to a degree.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
No. It's crazy.
It's no hope. Who knows?
There is no hope. That's the real takeaway. At least in clubs.
At least in clubs. So
At least in clubs in Middle America. Maybe the coasts in Vegas.
What y'all want to chat about?
Oh no, I want to talk about, because one time you had did this. You were going somewhere like on a vacation or a business trip, and you had on that really pretty outfit, which was like gray and had all the glitz to it. Are you familiar with what I'm talking about?
I was going to say, if the answer's not which one
You
of
were
those,
in the
because I've got a
airport.
few.
No,
Like
I know what she talking about. I was letting her finish.
So I'm like, I have been. I'm always on. I'm a social media butterfly. Like, I'm always on there. And here lately, I have been seeing people like going to the airports and just having brawls on the plane, having brawls at the baggage claim, and I'm like, what is going on? First off, are airplanes even built for safety? If you get to bumping in the airplane, you got 10 people like all out brawl. You got the what's the lady's name? The attendant, the stewardess cussing the people out, talking about shut the f- up, because she's trying to stop the fight. And I'm just saying. What do we do? And then we dressed in our, because back, I think we're from like, the time where you got dressed and you were classy, you got on the airplane, you were going to do something, and you're somebody.
Mhm.
And now they just free for all and looking crazy. And what is up with this?
You know what? I don't know. Some of it, I feel like now everybody just has their phone ready to record. And then I think because of that, everybody now goes into action, right? So because in my mind, this may go viral, now I have to act an even bigger fool because I see she's recording.
I mean,
But I think people just fools everywhere,
it's just everywhere.
I think people don't know how to just have a conversation. People don't know how to let things go. People feel that they always have to fight as if we're animals. And I don't get it. Or now everybody got to prove a point.
Yeah.
That's the big thing too. I've seen.
Everyone has to stand out now.
Right.
I think that's just the craziest thing in the whole wide world. I'm not paying top dollar to go anywhere to be assaulted. I'm sorry.
No, I think one of my favorite random. It's a random memory, but I had a buddy of mine who, this very nice young lady was being more or less harassed by somebody, and I'm sitting there. I walked over, sat down at the table, and was calm. You know why I was calm? It's because I can actually dismember the guy from where I was sitting. I'm highly trained in martial arts. I know what I'm doing. But the other guy who has zero training and was just trying to puff his chest and show off, one of my buddies walks over and starts like talking shit and getting all into it. I'm like, dude, you realize that if he starts swinging at you, I'm the one that's going to have to kick his ass and stop you.
Right.
Why impress? And the weird part was, she left with him. I'm like,
wow.
What? I'm like, what is going on in life that you're sitting there? And it was the craziest thing because the guys and my buddy is the one that she left with is just like, he is just acting like an idiot. What are you doing? Like, and on top of it, he in fact probably put you in more danger than anything else. I'm gonna act tough as shit so that I can impress you, even though really the smart play to go is talk him down. And if he makes it physical, drop him. That's it.
Okay, I want to say one more thing. Did we ever touch base on the Queen Bee herself and her drop with the Ivy Park, her second round?
We did not talk about that. We still been on club clothes for an hour.
Right.
We haven't even gotten on the second outfit yet.
Yeah, right. We ain't changed outfits. We ain't
not once. I'm sitting there. I was like,
because I put my blue hair on just for the club.
You gonna have to put
I haven't shaved mine yet.
The blue hair on again. We're gonna have to bring in. Okay, so let's segue into the conversation. So that line is more of athletic wear.
Yeah.
But I feel like she made athletic wear almost like day wear.
Both. I would say both. It's like athleisure. That's that.
Athleisure. I like that.
Yeah.
Right.
So call.
Maybe I need to do a show like on workout clothes, and then we could talk about Ivy Park.
Yes.
Maybe
I don't know what Ivy Park is.
That's Beyonce's line.
Go ahead, Miss Ice. Tell them what it is.
See, I know
that
nothing.
Beyonce's line. That's the
you have seen what I wear in real life. You've seen me dressed in public. You know I don't know these things.
You
You know
I'm happy.
who
I'm ha-
Beyonce is, don't
I know
you?
Beyonce's all I got though. I couldn't tell you a thing about her personal life beyond apparently Jay-Z is also involved. And
Yeah.
also I can probably quote a few Destiny Child songs. But I'm just saying,
Hey,
throwing it
say
out there.
her name.
Right.
That's
Marchelé on Saute.
Can you pay my
Yes,
telephone bills? Come on, I'm talking here. But I told her yesterday. It's been in my head for a week for no apparent reason.
What was tell him? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay
Hey,
my
There you
bills?
go.
Bill,
Bills.
Bill.
And that to me is the concept of clubbing.
That's club. They don't club like that.
That was
no more.
clubbing back in the day. That was the
They don't
clubbing I
club like that no
remembered. No, they stopped clubbing like that around the time I stopped clubbing.
Yeah, they don't. They don't
Which
club.
is probably why we stopped clubbing.
I'm like, this is just boring.
Yeah, they don't.
I gotta go talk to this entire group of people to try and chat with one. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they don't do that.
This
They
is a
don't.
terrible situation.
They ain't
Excuse
clubbing like that.
Pardon me. I gotta get around you. Pardon me. Hello, miss. How may I
Did you
speak to
step
you
on
for a
my
moment?
shoes?
Exactly, and that's probably what
Boom.
happens halfway through. There we go. I got a forearm to the head, and it's like, oh, it's a good start to the day.
Right.
Yeah, but like that's what I say. That crazy. Like people did not having a good time. Just go out for bullshit. Like I've been out like with people like smoking. Like this when, like I said, this how old I am.
When it was legal to smoke
When you
inside.
smoke, like in the club.
I was there for that. Yeah.
And I was in Miami one time, and like I said, I'm like a dance floor person, and this guy he had a cigarette, and it had like brushed my arm a little bit.
No,
you can't be dancing
was like,
smoking.
oh my god, I'm so sorry.
What are we from the 40s?
He invited me to his section. We had ended up like drinking the big, like I said, it was in Miami. So
that's his play. That was his play.
it
He's like, I'm gonna burn this girl and gonna drink me all night. Oh, you want some first aid?
Yeah.
Let me put some salve on that for you. Wink face.
Like I'm saying that I wasn't like trying to fight or nothing. I've been on the dance floor and people that rub me with their drink and they drink them. They're like, because we're having a good time.
Yeah, because we was kicking it.
But now, like I said, you lean on the wall. If you brush somebody, she's staring at you all night, or she just mad when you walk in because she thought she was thing, and now you walk in and you the cutest thing, and it's too much. They can't handle it.
Can't handle it. Not even a little bit. No, look at her. She thinks she all that. No, booby, I know I'm all of that. And you are too, but just
thank you.
To your vibe.
All of that. We both all of that. I don't get. But
that petty jealousy is just so rampant, though. Just moment of like that. I'm trying to remember where I was. I was out with a friend of mine who, mind you, she's gorgeous too. Gorgeous girl. We're sitting there, we're just talking, and in walks this woman who I've known because she owns a line of clothing. She owns a line of body care stuff. And my friend looks at her and goes, "Oh, this is just bullshit." And I go, "What?" And she goes, I know I look good, but Athena just walked in the room. This is bullshit." And don't get me wrong, she's not wrong. I mean this in the nicest way. She is a full 10 plus years older than me and looks at least 10 plus years younger than me. If she has children that are as old as friends of mine's that are like, okay, how in the hell you have a high schooler and you look better than me in every way? This is depressing, but understand.
But see, here's the thing, and I think this is one thing that especially us girls have to work on. My friend told me a while back that there's enough sun to shine on everybody.
Yeah,
exactly. Yes.
And if we are at our personal best, even if it's not our personal best, if it's your personal best for that day and that moment, you have to be confident in the skin that you're in.
Exactly.
Period.
And mind you, her walking in ruined that girl's day.
And it should not have.
How?
I'm like, how?
Other
she
than
should be like, "Oh, girl, you are just all of that. Let me see you."
Exactly.
Let me see. Let me get like you.
But they don't do that.
Exactly. No, it made no sense. I'm like, what? Why? She's nice as hell too. Like one of the most pleasant people. Of course, because she's sitting there going like, "This girl."
Insecure.
It's like what? And
That's
that was the crazy part.
of
The girl's
insecurity.
gorgeous too. It was like, what are you
Yeah.
doing? Why are you
But
insecure?
you
It's
don't
like
know.
watching
Yeah.
two people that are just like, it's like watching two people that are like, should normally be like, I see you. There you go. How you doing? See
It's
you
like
later.
Superwoman and
And
Wonder
then it's like,
Woman.
what? Yes. Yes. And instead of just being like, welcome to the Hall of Heroes, it's like, fuck, who the hell do you think you are? Coming into my ear? It's like, no, what are you talking about?
This is
You're
my
all good.
territory.
You're all
He
good. Let
said,
it be.
"Welcome to the Hall of Heroes." Yeah.
Exactly. No. It's like, get out of here. This is my spot. Like, what is that? No. Get along. It's fine. What's
Went
the
to a
point
sunken
otherwise?
place.
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
strange, but
Yes.
we're gonna have to do better. We're gonna dress nice when we go out.
Mhm.
Well.
Yes.
Some of
You
us. Some
too.
of us will. Oh, come now. The best I got is suits. And that's just a cover up, and we all know it. There's no
You
personality in
too.
suits.
Well, we gonna get you some nice wardrobe together.
Maybe. I'd have to actually, know that I was going to use it and go places with it. Because right now I'm sitting there going like, I go nowhere. I don't really have to worry about the amount of dressing up.
Well,
I'm
you
doing.
here? We in the club. We at Ashante's club. You can come online. Hey.
I'm
Yeah,
right
you do a
here.
little runway walk. Pull your picture. up.
Yes. See, that's
Oh,
what
no,
I
no,
got. I got to get my runway together and figure it out. I did good with the hair. See, all you can see is the top on up, but then after that, I'm like, I got a little dress on, but I'm gonna have to get ready to do that catwalk.
Right.
Yeah.
Too sexy for my
See,
shirt. Too sexy for
Ooh,
my.
you gonna be too ready, huh? Yes, honey.
not gonna lie, at the moment, a big chunk of why I don't have it on is I'm doing a photo shoot with a friend of mine who wants me to have the most absolute craziest hair that I can.
Ooh.
So it's going to get to the point that we're actually going to shave my head to the point of like George Costanza.
Oh,
Like it's going to have like just don't worry, I'm getting rid of it as soon as the shoot's over. But I've been mostly just shaving my head lately because it was warm in the summer. I was like, I don't care. I'm luckily not a skinhead, so it's I'll be fine. I'm too kind, pleasant, and boisterous to be a skinhead. It's all good.
Oh, thank God.
So it's one of those moments of like, look at that bald head. Is he just gesticulating wildly? Oh, he's fine. He's good. Don't worry about it. But
honey.
my eyebrows are currently just like batshit crazy, and I'm so excited for this to be over because I'd like to fix them.
Okay,
Right now,
eyebrows
I
are
look
like that.
crazy.
Okay,
I
we
look
coming on
legitimately
right
crazy
at the
right
end,
now.
So you gonna stay on the black screen and your voice, and it's 11:10.
Oh, she's just trying to kick us out. It's not even 11:10.
It
There he is.
11. Well, it's
Hey.
almost. How you doing?
How
Look
are
at these things.
you?
I'm fine. Look at these things.
Welcome to the
Those
Hall
your
of
real
Heroes.
eyebrows?
That's real eyebrows. Oh yeah, I got nothing but growth time here.
Wow.
Your eyebrows
Look at
are thick.
Crazy
Yeah.
long too. Oh yeah. But we're doing it so it'll be all like up here and stuff, and then all this will be gone. It'll just be basically
long enough to get there.
it'll be basically just like this, except nose up.
Interesting. Well, you have to send me pictures when you get it.
I shall. Well, I'll be doing the pictures, but yeah.
I thought you were gonna be in them.
What do you mean?
You're going to be in them, right?
Yeah, I'll be taking them too.
Or you'll be in them and you'll be the model. You'll be modeling.
Well, I try. It's the cheapest way.
Yeah. Well,
Not to mention how many.
That you're in. Well, show me both. Show me both.
Not a problem. I was going to say, not to mention, who do I know that's a better photographer?
I know, right? Do it yourself.
Understood.
Exactly.
Toot, toot.
I hate this camera thing.
Well, turn it down.
There
Do
we
your
go.
sign off now. You can do your sign off.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm just going to more or less stare blankly into the screen. That's going to be the sign off. It's going to be good. It's going to really catch with people. They're going to be like, there we are.
I'm doing it with you.
Something. There we are.
Miss Ice, you ain't got no eyebrows.
None at all, right?
You ain't got none next to
I got some to spare.
None.
I got some to spare.
A little bit, but not
Yeah,
like the big eyebrows.
I got a little to spare just in case.
My son has big eyebrows like that too, and he came out looking like Popeye the Sailor Man with those eyebrows.
I was going to go with Columbo, but I like it.
Interesting. All right, guys, it's so late.
Okay,
get some rest.
Asante.
Okay.
Have a
Until
good night.
I don't know. I'm trying to see how I want to do this schedule. Like, I don't know if I want to do like 4 days a week. I think every day is so much. I think
It's
that's
Oh,
a,
it's too
yeah,
much.
it's a
Too
lot of
much.
work that goes into
yeah.
it.
I think the commitment. I don't know if I'm ready to commit like that just yet.
Friday for sure. Friday or Saturday for sure. One of those 2 days.
Well,
You
At
know.
some point,
I think I started on Sunday, so
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna still do tonight. Well, tonight, tomorrow, and I think I'm gonna do Sunday, and then after Sunday, I'm gonna figure out which day to
Look
do.
at those analytics.
Right. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna look at that, and then I'm gonna just see. And then I'm gonna just see which day that I just personally feel like doing it
Yeah.
mhm.
too.
I think between Friday and Saturday is gonna be the best day.
Or maybe I should skip
Sincerely.
a day in between.
Hmm.
Maybe I should skip a day.
It's not the
Like do a
worst.
Tuesday, then come
Hmm.
back like every other day too.
Hmm. I
That's an
think if you
option. Although I would say that's
or,
still most likely, depending on the overall content you're planning on putting out, it's going to be excessive at the first bit. Only because it's all about starting, figuring out the content. Offline, we can talk more about this, but like for us, it took us a while to figure out what our groove was for the
Mhm.
podcast we had, and then
Mm-hmm.
it became a schedule instead of just fun. So
Right.
it's all a question of exactly how much you want to level it, where you want it to go, and how quickly you want it to get there,
Hmm.
and how much
Fun.
content you can put out regularly.
Right. I think one. I'm not being funny. I think one day a week, and you can
Mhm.
blow it up that
Yeah,
whole week, like publicize it for the whole week, and then it's a big ass party
yeah.
that day because
Well,
everybody's looking forward to it.
That's an option.
except me, I'll be
Yeah.
hating parties still, but I'll be there.
I'm gonna think about it, and I'm gonna see, and then we'll just see what we come up with.
Yes.
All right,
Okay.
Well, I'm
What was
sounds
the
having fun.
good.
I
candle
know that.
fragrance of the night?
I
I
believe is
don't know.
Aloha.
Aloha,
Ooh.
yay!
See,
Aloha,
that's what you get for turning it on the way in. I give it to her.
yes,
Thank you very
aloha.
much.
Yay.
I give it to her.
Ooh.
Okay,
Ooh.
Miss Aisha said
Yay.
15% off.
There you go.
I'm
Yes,
receiving.
service. Yes, it's
Hi.
aloha.
And I got the blue hair to go with the aloha
I
See,
know.
there you
candle,
go.
girl.
You can't
Yeah,
have
exactly. There we
can't
go.
have this candle though. This candle smells so good. That candle smells good.
It's, I mean, aloha. I just feel like I went to paradise.
There you
Yes, that's
go.
what it smells like. It's smooth.
Yeah.
Yes, that's good. Good, good,
Mhm.
good. Okay,
Well, it's Ice Baby
guys.
signing off.
Have a good one.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Don't put me off the screen. Toodaloo.
She's like, I'm not pressing the button. You press it.
She's like, I ain't pressing it.
My hands are up here. Nothing
Your
happening. There.
eyebrows gotta tell us bye.
There we go. That was it. I could hear it from here.
Toodaloo.
Have a good one.
Have a good one. Okay, guys, that is the end of Formula EOSBM. This is club clothes. We're talking about club clothes for grown folk. Tonight's candle was Aloha. This smells so good. It smells like paradise. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We know how to look grown and sexy. So what are we going to do? We're going to let's find some dance off tunes. We need some tunes to dance off to. Right? That's it. Aloha. So thank you guys for joining. Club close. Just that with me. Dance it out now. Till next time.